Put the fan up. Off the fan up. I go monkey. Off that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't slavor. Say amen. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living them fast personas. We used to try with them hunters. Now we pull up in the furnace. Go up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
Larry, it has been a wild ride through this 2019 NFL season. Plenty of plot twists and turns at every step, but it all comes to a conclusion tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. He spins free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Glennon. And Miller with it over the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Glennon. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
To throw here. On the right side, this is Miller. A very solid gain of 27. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He gets 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Barth now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Shotgun here for McCown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bears take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And now running right. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take a ball. Dinner.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with all.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A second fake. Shifts by at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago!
That fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And it is now 21-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40 and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the play.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So one quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 21-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.